Okay, guys, my name is Shannon. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm getting a strong vibe of needing to release some resentment and frustration now, whether this is towards a situation or a person, or things in your life feel like they're going wrong. Like everything feels like maybe it's going wrong at the moment, and you're feeling a bit in why me energy. You might be a bit angry at the world, resenting your situation. I think now, beautiful collective, I think it's time to step back and look at your life from a big picture perspective. And we all feel these things like anger, resentment, jealousy, frustration. It's all very normal human emotions. And we need to feel these deeply. But we also need to release them and not hold on to them, because it's not good for you to hold in anger, resentment, frustration, because all it really does is eat into your own energy and stress levels. And the more you're trying to control a situation, the more frustrated you're going to become, because you can't control other people's choices, their decisions, the way they live their life. You can't control external reality. You can only manifest and, I guess, put out there an energy of go with the flow, of detachment, of I'm open to whatever comes. So this is around releasing control, collective. Accepting the things you can't change through radical acceptance, and changing the things you can. So if you're in a situation you feel like you're trapped, or there's other people who are not behaving in the way that you want them to, your expectations aren't being met in a situation, then you need to step back and regroup and think about what you can change and what you can't. Reprioritize your life. What is really important to you now? What are the most important values to you now in life? Because if you're sitting in this energy of resentment and anger and frustration, it's just going to eat you up. And this needs to be released. As I said, there's nothing wrong with these emotions. They are all normal human emotions, but we can't dwell on them. We can't dwell and sit too long in these emotions, because they will start to consume you. All right, so let's get more into this message. Guidance for this beautiful collective, please. What do they need to know right now? If you like my vibe, feel free to subscribe or like the video. Let's see what else needs to come out. Lay of the land, ancestral wisdom, 34. So this is remembering who you are. Strip everything back. Stripping it all back to your essence, your soul, your inner calling. Who are you? What is your essence? If your essence is, lay of the land, it's like the moon is here too, like stepping into that divine intuition, knowing you have a deep knowing that you need to access now. A deep knowing that you need to access now. This is also giving me root chakra, base chakra vibes. So this might be around connecting back to the earth when we've got lay of the land. Connecting back into the earth. We've got a full moon here. There's a full moon happening on December the 5th. You need to release, and maybe this full moon is an opportunity for you to release What is going on for you? Here we go. Cool. Galactic mushroom, the divine matrix. Number 24. So this also speaks to earthly energies, grounding yourself. But this is a galactic mushroom, so they're connected to the cosmos and the earth. So this is you, and there, see this person standing on this mountain here. It's called lay of the land, but then we've got the moon behind. You're connected to the cosmos. You need to connect to the cosmos. You need to balance your chakras out. You need to balance your chakras here. And know that there is a divine plan for you that is happening behind the scenes here. You might not know what this is, and you're just frustrated because maybe nothing's going right for you. You're feeling like everything's kind of going wrong now. But trust that there is a divine plan, a divine matrix, that everything works out. Like the lay of the land, ancestral wisdom, they're quite similar in a way. Everything connects to everything. The lay of the land, the ecosystem, the communication networks under the ground between mushrooms is extensive. So everything's connected. You need to come back to yourself though and focus on you and your healing and your moving through this energy. Four of Pentacles, that's clinging. That's clinging onto old habits, clinging onto wealth, clinging onto old emotions, holding tight to something which you need to release. This is around releasing. This person's in a meditative state here, so really, really grounding your energies here. Again, connecting to that cosmic energy, but grounded in Mother Earth here. The Hermit. So yeah, going within, taking some time out from this situation. Finding your way back to you, really. Who were you before you were experiencing all this heavy emotion and this resentment? Where is this resentment coming from? King of Cups. Look at this gorgeous King of Cups. So maybe coming back to a place of love, an emotional. So the King of Cups is quite, he feels emotions, but he doesn't let them control him, the King of Cups. So this may be what we've been talking about here and what you need to embody around feeling that resentment. Yes, you might be feeling frustrated and angry at someone, a situation, but allow yourself to feel it with the Hermit energy as well. But breathe it out, like take big deep breaths in and breathe out this energy. Balancing your chakras. Look at all the colors here on this King of Cups. So this is around emotional, feeling the emotions, but releasing the emotions. Feeling the emotions, but not running with it. So it's keeping within your heart space and not getting too caught up in your head space here. What else, please, Spirit, do we need to know? What else, please, Spirit, do we need to know for this beautiful collective? Very interesting reading here. Well, yeah. Yeah, so you're in this kind of Four of Cups energy, discontent, bored, unhappy. You might be feeling a sense of lack right now. There might be, so maybe this is also saying to you to look at, I know it's hard when you're in that space, but try and look at what is going right for you. Look at your strengths. What's happening for you now? The positives, yeah? Take a big deep breath and step back. Change up your energy. What I'm getting is to really, really maybe get out and move your body. Get out into nature. Move your body. Do some yoga. do some meditation, jump in the ocean, even if it's freezing. Like, just shock yourself back into kind of reality here, back into your body really, and out of your mind. This Four of Cups, they look quite solemn here, quite forlorn, you know. It's a bit of a woe me kind of energy. And look, we've all been there. Then we've got Two of Wands here. So this is looking at your future and really, really evaluating where you want to go. Two of Wands often speaks to looking at the choice that's outside your comfort zone. You've got two choices. One is staying where you are, and one is, you know, stepping out of your comfort zone, taking a new path, a road less traveled with the Two of Wands. You've got this ancestral wisdom behind you, which you need to access now. This is accessible to you, but you need to release. So big deep breaths here. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, working on yourself, maybe working on your emotional self, deciding where you want to go and working towards that. You could be a Virgo. We've got double Virgo with the Hermit here. Got Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces too, with the Two of Wands. Sorry, not Two of Wands, Four of Cups. These cards are so beautiful. Oh my God. Nine of Wands. Yeah, you feel like you've had enough. You're definitely Nine of Wands energy. This is perfect energy. This is how you're feeling right now. And it's a 9-year right now. So we're moving into a 10-year next year. So 2025, we're in a 9-year, which is almost completion, isn't it? 2026 is the number 10, the 10-year. Completion and new beginnings. It's a 10 and a 1, right? Nine of Wands. So you could be a bit of a wounded warrior at the moment. So this is time for you to go within with the Hermit energy here. Don't give up, but change your perspective. Because you're fighting a battle you can't win, I think. Death. So yeah, letting something go. Letting it go, whether this is the emotions you've been feeling, whether this situation just needs to be released. This situation that you're frustrated about, maybe you need to just release it. And if you can't release it, you need to change or release your perspective about it and take a new approach here. Yeah, we've got a tower. You might need to pull that tower down. So we've got 10 of Cups after that. You might need to pull this tower down. You're probably feeling in the tower energy now. Here. Yeah, look at this tower. So beautiful here. So, yeah. This needs to come down so you can have a brand new beginning here. Gorgeous. There's such gorgeous energies. Look. Look at that. So beautiful here. Let's stick them right in the middle. There you go. Yeah. So these are very, very much something has to fall, something has to end, something has to crumble. And we've got the Death and the Tower, which are major arcanas too, guys. We've got the Hermit as well. So there's major arcanas here around endings and new beginnings and going within and taking a new perspective on this. This is really, really a strong message here because, yeah, these will be the last one. So that's too many actually. There's like 10 there or something. Let's get a couple more. Yep, 2 more, perfect. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. So maybe you need to put up boundaries. So you don't go through this again. Maybe your boundaries were crossed many times. People were crossing your boundaries. You need to put up your own boundaries for your own self-care, your own preservation, As we said, you can only control how you react to a situation, and putting up your boundaries is a really, really good way to take back your control. Now, you're not controlling other people, but you're putting your boundaries firmly up. The Seven of Wands here. So, being really, really strong in your boundaries now. And what you want and what you don't want. You don't want this stuff that you've been through, that you need to release now with this death energy in this tower. The tower needs to fall. We've got 10 of Pentacles at the end though. So you're moving into something, they're getting married on this card. So whether that is significant for you, this marriage here, whether there's a marriage that needs to end here. We've got the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. So move, but with this Two of Wands, I'm getting moving into, you know, uncharted territory though. Here. Yeah, uncharted territory. Yeah, this is going to be brand new for you in your life, but you need to let go of this resentment because you're not happy in this situation. You're not happy. Bottom line, you're not happy. You're resentful. You're feeling frustrated. You're feeling angry. So either you need to change something about it, or radical acceptance and change the way you see it, and you view it, and you approach the situation. All right, guys, this was your reading. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.